Build the dream in FIFA 20, pay less and get more, and use the code TVM at checkout for a bigger discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the road to glory. The team I've got there is nothing to do with what I'm doing right now. The reason that team is out is because I needed the Sane profile. I think this is the one that I'm going to be using in Weekend League. I have decided to buy Jordi Alba, so he's in there. I've played a few games with this team already, and I tell you what, not bad. Not bad at all. I played a few friendly games because I was trying a few things out, and then I went into a couple of rival games. Obviously, I was playing with Carl Walker, and I like it. You know, I made a couple of people rage quit, even in friendlies, which I thought was very strange. But I suppose you're not playing for anything, so why not just leave and find someone who you can smash just for a laugh? But yeah, I've had a lot of fun with this, so I'm kind of looking forward to Weekend League. Now, the nature of this video is going to be a bit of an annoying one, I would assume, to many. So today, we should get, and I don't know what time this will be released, but we should get the road to the final. EA have teased it yesterday, and it's probably already been announced because I am recording this very late on Thursday night. Now, I'm not going to wait until 6 o'clock content. Obviously, you're seeing this before 6 o'clock. So what I'm going to do in today's episode is actually, I'm going to do a draft. I hate the draft with a passion in terms of playing it, but I want as many packs as I can possibly muster for the road to the final stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to complete the marquee matchups. I'm going to complete the marquee moments. We're going to submit those away right now. I've already built them to save you having to sit there and watch me go through it. I've built them already, and I'm going to submit these now in front of you so you can see what I've used. You know, it's nothing too crazy. There's a few Dutch League players in there, but they're bronze. I'm doing a lot of bronze pack method at the moment, so we'll get it all back again. I'd love to be able to open these packs today, but with Road to the Final in packs after I'm recording this, there doesn't seem to be a lot of point in me opening the packs when there's nothing in packs to pack. Does that make sense? Say the word pack more. So what I'm going to do instead is obviously submit this. So we're going to get ourselves 5 packs from marquee matchups. I'll get a pack from marquee moments, and then I should get a few packs from the draft. You know, depending on where we finish, the pack will be better or worse, but still, pack's a pack, right? And then of course, with what we managed to get from rewards yesterday, I will then go and see if I can do any more sort of league SBCs or anything. I've tried my very best to avoid, I'm using the Ox there and apparently it didn't like it. I've tried my best to avoid using French League and Bundesliga players so that I can maybe get some extra packs without having to buy and spend coins. So there we go. That's the final one for marquee moments. If you, for whatever reason, want to follow the solutions that I've used, then feel free to just pause it and have a look. But I mean, you can work it out cheaper by yourself, I'm sure. But those are the only SBCs available to me right now, of course, because like I said, I am recording this Thursday evening. In terms of the player, it's really irritating that I have to choose because I can't make up my mind, and I have to pick it now because tomorrow at 6, or today at 6 for you, it will expire, right? So I want Zaha because he's from Crystal Palace. It's literally the only reason why I want him is because he's from Crystal Palace. And when the Premier League milestone comes out and we need to score 3 goals in 3 separate matches, or a goal in 3 separate matches with a Crystal Palace player, I know I'm going to be like, if only I'd taken Zaha, this would have been simple. Now I've got to either go and spend money on the base Zaha, or I've got to try and do it with someone else completely useless. You know what I mean? So that's one of the only reasons why I want to do that. Tolisso, if these get upgraded, Tolisso could be fantastic. And then, of course, Lucas Vazquez already looks really good. But because he plays for Real Madrid, there are plenty of Real Madrid players that I can do that milestones story, milestone thing with. So I'm not, but yeah, I think I'm going to take Zaha, you know. But I want Vazquez. I'm going to take Zaha. The vote actually, it's so annoying. I really do want Vazquez, but I really do want Zaha. And I can't make up my mind. And I know whichever one I take, I'll regret not taking the other one. I'm going to take Zaha because, A, the vote went in the favour of Zaha. I already regret it. The vote went in the favour of Zaha. If you're wondering, if you were watching the first hour or 40 minutes or so, the vote was actually live. I put it up, but YouTube hadn't put it on the video for some reason. And I had to go back and put it back on. So if there are any comments that say, oh, you forgot to put the vote on, I didn't. YouTube are just crap, basically. So Zaha goes into the club. He probably will get on the bench at some point. There is a there's a storyline, elite storyline objective. I'm interested to know. I mean, that gives us a 45k pack, which is decent. I mean, I don't know whether that expires in 18 hours. I would assume it probably does, but it doesn't actually say. But then does all of the season objectives reset in 18 hours? Is it just all like a hard reset and away we go again? Because if that's the case, then yeah, this will disappear, because I'm not going to have time to do this. I won't have time to play 15 games of Rivals in 18 hours. I mean, technically speaking I do, but I ain't doing it. So yeah, I'll probably end up having to leave that alone. It took me far too long to get the storyline player. Let's just jump into a draft. Tell you what, doing an offline draft really does appeal to me right now, just to get some extra packs. But no, we'll do the online draft. Doing the offline draft, I think, guarantees you either a token or like 2 15k packs or something. Which, to be fair, if you're spending like, you know, 300 FIFA points or whatever it is, then it would be worth just doing it if you don't mind sitting there just playing the games. I don't like any of these whatsoever. We could use a 5-2-2-1. It's really annoying. I wanted a 2-striker formation. That's irritating. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. I'm tempted to take the 5 at the back, you know, but I'll get dominated then. Let's go for a 4-3-3 holding. I feel sick. I don't like it, but I'm going to do it anyway. I've not played with Ronaldo this year, so let's take Ronaldo. I was going to take Eden Hazard then, but no, we'll take Ronaldo. It's going to be quite difficult to fit him in, I would have thought, actually. Okay, we are going to get a chance to take Hazard now. Should we take Neymar? I honestly don't think I'm going to fit Ronaldo into the team, so I might actually change this in a second. But we'll go with Neymar. Could take Sanchez, but who in their right mind would choose Alexis Sanchez over a Neymar? I know I wouldn't. So there are no Portuguese or Italian league players there, so I might go with Saint-Maximin. Januzaj with a shadow. It's an interesting one, but no, I think I'm going to go with Maximum, because at the moment, yeah, we've got Ronaldo stuck in the middle on no chem, but we do have a French league player and a French player, so that could work in my favour. Let's go for the CDM here. Well, we're going to get a chance to use the icon that is Andrea Pirlo, and I'm very happy about it. I'm very, very happy about it. Let's go for the second centre mid. Give me another icon. We're going to get a chance to put Alan in this team. Pogba works brilliantly, right, with Saint-Maximin. I'm not a fan of Pogba, as you know. I am a fan of Alan. And we could switch Alan and Pirlo around to give Saint-Maximin some chemistry. We won't be on full chem, but I'm going to be bold and brass here, and I'm going to go for that. Why not? Let's go for the left back and see if we can link this in. Just give me... Oh, hello, that'll do. Is he? Yeah, he's... Yeah. If Marcelo had a shadow on him, I would have taken Marcelo. But I'm going to take Zanetti because he's an icon, and why the hell not? Let's go for the second right back. Okay, so that's a little bit trickier to choose because they're all crap. But we have got an icon there, so we can get away with using DeMarcos with a shadow as well. Much better. That's a really good card, actually. CDM. Fabinho does get a link. And Diddy is a fantastic CDM. But I'm going to go with Fabinho. He's got a hunter on him as well. Yeah, let's go with Fabinho. We get a nice link to Alan. We could go Premier League here as well. We're definitely going to go Premier League. We're going to go Van Dijk. This is just falling into place. Let's go for the goalkeeper and pick up my Alisson. Oh, you can't. I mean, it's scripted. It is scripted. It would have been better if he was on basic, but it is definitely scripted. What do I want here? I mean, I don't know. Laporte would be nice, and then we can maybe go for a different right back. I mean, to be fair, the team is a bit of a mess. We need to sort out the front three, and DeMarcos is not going to be on chem here. Oh dear. I mean, no, he's definitely not going to be on chem here because we're not going to take. Let's take him. He's got a shadow. He's also got 33 pace. Right, so this is where we have to start cleaning things up a little bit. So I'm going to take Emerson. Just in case we need to play him out of position at right back. Oh god. Well, we could take Sidibe now, and we could actually play him as a right back. So there's that. Didn't know Andre Schürrle went to Russia. Right, so there's that. We need a Premier League centre back. We also need potentially Felipe Anderson, but no, that doesn't really help me at all. I am going to take Felipe Anderson because if we end up getting a Premier League striker, at least I can put him in there and then he'll get a link to him and it'll link up St. Maximum as well. That gives me one out. I do need... oh, hello. Bernardo Silva is very tasty. He's got why have they got shadows on them? Bernardo Silva is tasty because that gives a link to Ronaldo. It puts Bernardo Silva on full chem. Doesn't... I mean, it's not a great card, but it does kind of work. Mertens gets a strong link to Alan, but would still be off chem before people start saying that. Let's go with Bernardo Silva. Let's do that. So at least he's on full chem. Ronaldo is now on 7 chem, which he probably was anyway. We need a centre-back. There is no way I am going into war with what we have. I'm tempted to take Robertson. Then again, I could go for Dave here because Dave is actually a centre-back anyway, isn't he? I know he's a right-back, but he can play centre-back in real life. But Robertson has the pace. I'm going to go for Robertson. And for right now, that's what I'm going to do. So at the moment, that's the team I'm taking into the draft. And I don't think that's too bad, to be fair. Yeah, there are a couple of players off chem there, but generally it's not that bad. Let's go from back to front. Let's try and pick up a defender. We've been given the new Kyle Walker. We know how good that card is. Do we go with Kyle Walker or do we take Yang Vertonghen? I think I'm going to go with Kyle Walker, you know. I'd rather play Robertson out of position as a centre-back with Van Dijk than I would have Sidibe at right back. Does that make sense? Let's just pick up the keeper because we don't really care about this. We'll take Ter Stegen because of the rating. Why not? I mean, I'm still on the lookout for a centre-back. If you can give me one. No. We got Digne in there. Is Digne going to be a better centre-back? How tall is he? 5'10". Probably not. He's got a high attacking work rate as well. I'm sure Robertson probably has a high attacking work rate as well. To be fair, I am going to take Digne. I think Digne might make a better centre-back. Oh, he's got a high. Actually, I'd rather keep him, to be fair. Now, we'll keep... What's his heading like? 63? What's his heading like? 73. I don't know. I'll make my mind up in a bit. We'll decide. We'll sort of sleep on that one. Without sleeping, because I'm going to go straight into the game. So I'm going to have to take Tyson here, because none of those really... I mean, Guerrero does work in a sense that... we get Ronaldo on full chem, but then we lose on... We miss out on Neymar, and then Alan doesn't get full chem. So I'm just going to take Tyson for super sub vibes. Anyone? Delaney is a good CDM super sub. He could actually come on for Pirlo, who has terrible stamina, I'm pretty sure. Bruno Fernandes doesn't do much for me. I'll take Delaney there, why not? Is Pirlo's stamina bad? 84. No, not on this card. Fair enough, never mind. Ignore me. I think it's just the base. Okay, so now we have options, and options are plenty. So we've got Salah, who, by the way, I love in this game. I think he's brilliant. So at the moment, I'm thinking maybe super sub. Kane doesn't really work, and I don't like him anyway. So I'm going to take Salah for a super sub. And finally, we get Raheem the Dream, with a shadow, of course, or we get Di Maria. Neither of which work. Yeah, neither of them work. Again, I'm going to take Raheem Sterling, A, rating, and B, for the super sub vibes. So, I think there we go, you know. Neymar off chem, Ronaldo off chem, and Robertson off chem. However, we've still got 100 chem overall, and I don't think we're going to need full chem to make that work. I'm actually very happy with that team. I would take that in terms of over my team. If I could swap every player that I have for everyone there untradeable, I think I would do it, you know. But let's pick up, apart from maybe Kante. I do love Kante. Let's get ourselves a manager. Kyle Walker's the only one who benefits there. Neymar benefits there. At least that's going to give me some chem. I can't give chem to Ronaldo, so we're going to take the Frenchman. And that should put Neymar, what, 8 chem? Ronaldo 7 chem. Robertson 7 chem, I think. A 188 as well, which I think is pretty decent. And there we go. Let's have a test. So, okay, Robertson's on 6 chem. Yeah, Neymar is on 8. And Ronaldo is 7. So if we'd had a Brazilian Premier League manager, for instance, then it would be fine. But I'm alright with that, you know. Just do some quick custom tactics and we'll get into the gameplay. So the first game of draft was against this guy, and I tell you what, I hate playing draft with a passion. And the gameplay in both games was fantastic, actually. I had a lot of fun despite the way both games went. This guy scored that goal straight away from kickoff, and I thought, wow, this guy's a really good player, I'm going to get rinsed. And then from there on, it was just me bombarding him until I managed to get the goals I needed. But it's fun until it gets to a point where it's like, oh, come on now, game. You know, sort yourself out. Top comment was, C's video title, C's Walker in-form review. Yep, he got Walker even without watching the video. I actually released the Walker review, like, what, 3 hours after, maybe even 4 hours after the Road to Glory. So, unfortunately, I can't think. If I wait too long, it's pointless me uploading the review because everyone else has done it. Because I'm not the only one who's going to get him as a red pick, you know. So, I released the Road to Glory first to give people a chance to watch it before I actually did the review, or released the review. So hopefully it didn't ruin it for too many of you. But it's not very often we get a red pick worth reviewing anyway. I say that. We got 9 Golan a couple of weeks ago, so that was worth reviewing. But either way. So, the... I don't even know what comments. A lot of people sharing what they've got. So, and a lot of people saying, you know, which player to get as well. So, Zaha we've already picked up, of course, and I've used him. And to be fair, he's actually quite good. I played him as a cam, and I used him as I put a cam style on him to sort of use him as a cam and to give him better passing and things. And he's actually not that bad. Of course, they've just released a Player of the Month. I mean, look, how am I missing these? They just released a Player of the Month, Jamie Vardy, as well, which we'll talk about a little bit in a bit. We've ended up conceding there in the 102nd minute, and you're probably thinking, oh, he's about to bottle it in the first round. No, we don't. Quite. No, we don't. We don't bottle it in the first round. We managed to score there in, well, a couple of minutes later. It goes to penalties. He was horrendous at penalties. I think he managed to score 1. Then again, I mean, looking at this, I mean, I'm quite bad at penalties. Some of the penalties I had, and I probably should have shown you, the circle around the outside wasn't even off target, and I was missing the target. I wasn't trying to time them either. It was really weird. But like I said, I literally bombarded that guy with shots, and I just couldn't score. Next game was a very similar situation where the guy was worse than the first player. The gameplay was fantastic, and I enjoyed myself there. I just couldn't score, and he managed to get a goal again very early on, and I thought, wow, this guy's a really good player. But as soon as he scored, I was like, right, okay, let me just get back into this. He got a goal with Dalglish because he's a cheat code, and then I just started rinsing him, and I was all over him, and for whatever reason, I could not score. And yeah, that game doesn't really, yeah. So yeah, again, people just sharing rewards. So RV Info got Hazard out of a 2-player Marquee Moments pack. That Marquee Moments pack is actually very, very good. I did it on my main account as well and got, what did I get? I got a walkout. I can't remember who it was. It wasn't anything like too spectacular. It was like Alderweireld maybe, or Vertonghen. I can't remember which one it was. That was my mistake. I brought the keeper out far too much. I tried to anticipate, and it works more often than not. Look at this for a run by Ronaldo, by the way. Can't wait to pack him today. No, maybe not. But he misses in the end anyway, so it's all irrelevant. But yeah, that pack is actually pretty good. This is a calamity, and this is why Bernardo Silva will never make it back into the team. He took far too long to take the shot there. It was embarrassing. Marcelo would work. If you put Alan left cam, you need to use Ter Stegen for PK though. Yeah, exactly. I'll just use Jordi Alba until we pick up a better left back, to be honest. So Ter Stegen is probably a good goalkeeper, but I actually really like Oblak, and he's cheaper as well. So I'm more than happy to just stick with what I have, if I'm honest. And Jordi Alba, he's been playing all right for me at left back anyway, and we'll talk about the left back position in just a bit because there is something worth discussing on that. As we move into the final stages of this game, he had his chances at the end and he scores there to basically kill the game off. But this is what I want to talk about. He fouls me there. As you can see in the top right, we've got the advantage. He touches the ball first, meaning I should then get a free kick. He comes out with the ball, runs up the other end. Are you thinking, he scores, does he? No, something else happened. Another calamity. We get the ball because how else is the ball going that direction, and the referee gives a penalty. So 2 errors in the space of a minute, and that's a cracking penalty. No denying that. It's a really good penalty, and he's deserved that goal there. Well, he's deserved to score that penalty at least. And I've just shown him at the end there that. I do have an element of class about me, and we've scored a decent goal. But that Allen thing, wow. I mean, you could break it down as much as you want. The advantage should have gone in my favour because he gave it to me, and there was no advantage to be had. The rewards that we pick up here, obviously, are going to be bad. It was essentially a waste of 15,000 coins. 2 5k packs and one of those crappy jumbo gold packs. I have completed the Jamie Vardy SBC. I was going to do it on camera and I thought, what's the point? I've obviously done the review already. That's been released, so you kind of know that it's you kind of know that I've already done it. But yeah, there was no point showing you what it was. I just went out and I bought a few PSG players just to get the chemistry and the rating, and it's basically cost me about 15k. Definitely worth it for that. And we move on. The icon swaps, right? I was under the impression that these were just going to remain for the entire time icon swaps was going. People are saying that they will disappear at 6 o'clock tomorrow because it's technically the end of Season 1, so all of the season objectives are going to disappear. If that's the case, I'm more than likely going to miss out on 3 tokens. Meaning, I will only have. I can't even work it out. I don't even know how much was. I didn't even know how much Nesta was. I think he was 9, which means that's 3 and 9 is 12, and this 24 tokens, is it? So that's 12 remaining. If they disappear and it only leaves us with 12 tokens, what icons can we get? Because honestly, I'm now not in the mood to play the game. I need to calm down. And if they disappear, then we're not going to get them. So for 12 tokens, we can get... no. I mean, to be fair, right, Andrea Pirlo, I've just used him in draft. He was alright, but I didn't really feel like he was that amazing. And we used the one above. So I'm not that bothered about picking him up. Ballack would have been the only other one that I wanted to pick up. But to be fair, I didn't really like watching Ballack in real life. So I can't imagine he'll be a player that I'm actually that excited to use in-game. Roy Keane, I don't like him in real life, like football-wise. So again, I don't really feel like I'd want to play with him. Rivaldo, I don't care about. Ian Wright is too expensive anyway, even if we picked up all the tokens. So to be honest, it may be Roberto Carlos, meaning that I don't actually need to pick up those 3 tokens, because there's not that like it's nearly midnight, right? So there's not an awful lot of time for me to actually go and pick up those tokens anyway. If they do disappear, then I'm thinking Roberto Carlos could be the guy, and then Roberto Carlos could go at left back instead of Jordi Alba potentially. Because I mean, it's either that or we go after like one of these, and I don't really feel like any of those would remotely make it in the team. Roberto Carlos would go in the team and probably stay there for the foreseeable, you know? And it's a nice link to the left-hand side, and Nesta can come in and get links as well. So, yeah, I'm thinking Carlos if they disappear. If not, then I probably will just stick with the Ballack idea, and there it is. But we'll have to wait and see. You guys probably know already, but that will be for tomorrow's episode. Tomorrow's episode is going to be a bit of a banger because we're going to have a fair few packs to open. All the new objectives and stuff is going to be quite exciting to play through, and I am very much looking forward to it. But that is going to do it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you do, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.